Good evening, Keepers of the Cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here, and joining me just like almost every single Tuesday, we got my good buddy, none other than the great Canadian wonder himself, Steve the Voice White. Steve, how you doing tonight, sir?
G'day. Everything's good.
And for all you dopamaniacs out there, we got the one, the only, Dope Comics. How you doing tonight, sir?
What is going on, everybody? Happy to be here. I'll come on here anytime you need me. What is going on? Happy to be here.
Oh, well, I think you doing a Hulk show has been long overdue, right?
Definitely. I've been on here 4 or 5 times, but this one I could talk Hulk for hours. So this is great.
Absolutely. Well, before we get to the hellos for the crowd, let everyone know where can they find you, what your channel's about, and that way they know how to get a hold of you.
Dope_comics. I do shows all the time. It's mainly monsters and Hulk and all kinds of weird stuff. If you want to see weird books from Dell and Golden Key and pre-code horror and indie horror and all kinds of weird stuff, I like to do weird stuff. I grew up on Monster Vision. I grew up on Andy Milonakis. I grew up on doing all the weird stuff, and I just love weird stuff. And I like the reason I got into YouTube was because I like to a lot of stuff I was interested in. I would search and I couldn't find it on YouTube. So I like to put weird books out here where if the next generation comes along, maybe they can find them.
Yeah.
Right.
Just be documented.
Well, and you know, that's the thing too, is you like your Hulk and your horror. I like my Conan and sword and sorcery, stuff like that. And there's a lot of crossover with that. But that's the thing with me and my channel. I just want these stories remembered, the old stories from the 30s and, from the Robert E. Howard days. To me, I had some guy in a comment on one of my latest videos. Oh, I don't think they should have colorized that. It just screams for kids. I'm like, no, it passes it on to a new generation. If it wasn't for comics when I was a kid, I wouldn't have found Robert E. Howard. We're the shepherds of these stories to the next generation, so these stories don't die. We're the campfire tellers. We're telling these stories. YouTube's our campfire. We're passing these on, so these stories that we find important don't die. If we're snobs about these stories, these stories don't live on.
Yeah. Everybody's like, you'd have more followers if you do Batman and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do popular stuff. I want to do the stuff that I love. And if I can find 100 people like me, then I'm happy. You know what I mean?
So, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Gary, you had me at fires. Let's get a fire going.
Right?
Oh,
oh, goodness. But, of course, let's say hi to our audience real quick. We have none other than the first person in tonight, David, Garage Geek. And he might be joining us in a second as a co-host. So hopefully we'll see him pop on. One of my all-time favorite people, Jerry the Jitterbug.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Brother.
And who just got a second Batman 5. Go watch the video on his channel, guys, and see what he's going to do with it.
Yeah, I love watching plans.
And while you're over there watching everyone's video, don't forget to hype up their videos.
Yep. No books is too ratty.
We have Ruben
in here.
Calm, Cool, Collected. How you doing tonight, Ruben? Great to see you, sir. We have Steve, the Voice Light, saying hello to everybody. Impress Comics. Great to see you. So happy to have you in the chat tonight. Our pleasure. Thank you very much. And let's see. We got just me saying stupid stuff. Let me see. Let's get through me. Oh, come on, StreamYard. Stop messing. They keep messing with StreamYard. Like every week, it's like a new battle. We have Mr. Mark Andrews. Good evening, Mark. Great to see
Mark.
you as always, buddy.
Mr. Andrews is in here trying to do a drinking game.
Right, and of course we got Doc in here, Man Cave Comics, one of the best collections you'll ever see.
The greatest collection on YouTube.
Right. We have Brad, another great channel supporter, and just supporter of everybody. One of our greatest community members. Always great to see you, Brad. We have Mr. Brian LCS. Good evening, Brian. Great to see you as well. Thank you for being here. There, my chat stopped going crazy, so I can actually hit people now. We have Digger Jim. Jim, how you doing tonight, sir? Great to see you, buddy.
Jim.
And we got, who else do we got here coming in? We got good conversations going on. And David, we need more album covers. Yeah, David has some great album covers. All right. But without further ado, I will give, as people are getting their notifications, I will give them a quick tip of the hat, but it's not about them or even us, Steve. It's about Nope.
And the Hulk.
Like we said, it's been too long. You know, you finally got your Hulk one. You got that out of the way. It's time we did a Hulk-specific episode with you, especially the guy that embraces the horror side of Hulk, which is my favorite.
Yeah, that's the only good side. I really haven't read a lot of the like Defenders or Champions or Avengers. I don't read a whole bunch of that stuff. I like the horror side a lot better. I mean, he's Monster Man, science fiction. I love all that side. You know, I love the Bruce Banner that's schizophrenic and hasn't shaved in a month and he's hiding under a bridge, and every time he blacks out, everybody dies. That's the Hulk out.
Right?
Yeah, I know, that was cool.
Yeah, like the real Jekyll and Hyde Hulk, right?
Yeah, I don't want the one that's living in an apartment in New York and wearing a trench coat and shooting machine guns and got a girlfriend and talks. I don't like that Hulk. So, you know, there's a Hulk for everybody, but that's not my Hulk.
Yeah,
so,
keep him a monster.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's what it's all about. So
I am emailing David the link here, so I'm not trying to be
Rod Geek.
Yeah.
Come on. What are you
There
doing?
we go. Like you, he likes his link through the emails.
We're old, you know.
Yeah, the Facebooks and the emails. Yeah.
And he's already now he's going to give you shit when he gets in here.
Defenders was the best.
Hey.
No shit. You can't let him on now.
Come
And of
on,
course,
hey.
Mr. Bobby De La Ghetto, one of our best. Good evening, Bobby, sir. Great to see you. All right, so again, the Hulk. Let's get into it because I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions because I know you're going to tell us some stories, and I just want you to give us your experience through collecting the Hulk. So,
when I was a kid, I loved monsters. Most people love superheroes. I love monsters. I remember Scooby-Doo. I remember 10 years old watching Lost Boys and Monster Squad and all that kind of stuff. And I was 10 years old, and I really just loved monsters. And I remember walking into my LCS, which was a small LCS, and they didn't have a whole lot of stuff. It's mainly gaming. It's called Blackthorn Comics. And I said, I want some monster stuff. And they said, the only thing we got close to monsters is Hulk and Ghost Rider. So I bought this off the shelf that day. It was 1991. I bought this book.
oh yeah,
Number 377. And this started all the Hulk stuff from then on out. So, but this is the first Smart Hulk. So I got screwed in some ways. So
right. Yeah, it's the first Professor
Your first
Hulk,
introduction, and then
this
bang.
wasn't what I was looking for, but this planted the seed. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
that cover
I mean, the
alone, it
cover's
looks
great.
like a horror cover.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I
cover is
thought it was
awesome.
going to be great. I thought this is going to be about a monster. It's going to be great. And I'm still reading Hulk and Ghost Rider ever since 1991. So, of course, I took a break like most people did. And, you know, everybody seems to have the same story. It was not cool collecting comics. I found girls. I started playing in bands, climbing under the, come on, Dave.
That never happened to me.
Yeah, you did, Dave.
Come on, Dave. You did so.
I was climbing under what? With those
The
girls?
bleachers.
I don't know.
Climbing under the bleachers and smoking and hanging out, it wasn't cool to collect comics. But later on, I got back into comics, and times were rough around my house, and I was working from home, and it was 2019, and
Yeah.
and it was time to get back into comics because I went down. My Walmart has 20 aisles, and there's only one aisle that has, Pokemon and comics and cards. So I had a 1 in 20 chance of seeing this, but I saw this book right here, and I picked it up, and
Oh
Sweet.
wow!
this, for some reason, it reminded me of this as a kid,
Right.
Yeah.
and I was like, I just threw this in the buggy. I was like, I got to have it, and I'm going to read it and see what it's about. And ever since I've got this, it's cost me lots of money now, because now this is what started me back down the rabbit hole. So this one's signed by Peter David, and you'll find out why it's signed by Peter David later. Of course, he's on this, but I got a story about that too. But 2019, I've been collecting ever since. So what can I say? Oh,
That was a
come on.
power
I don't want no power pack. But I started collecting Hulk. So I'm going to show my first real book now.
All right. Oh, you know what was cool too? I don't know if you ever saw it. There was a Next Avengers movie with the Young Avengers. It was a cartoon.
Mhm.
way better than it had any business. It was fantastic. But the person they were fighting was an old Hulk, and he was just brutal. It was great.
I haven't seen that. I love the CBS Hulk. Was it 1980s? Love that. That I grew up with that, so I had to love that. So that was my Hulk. And
well,
then,
that brought the pathos. That show,
that was great
because they took it serious.
You look at his feet real close, and you can see he's got like spray painted green flip flops on, running around because the pavement's hot, I guess. So, that was as close to horror as I got when I was a kid. V and Hulk. That was all I got to see as a kid. When it came.
Those are great. V was awesome too, man. That was a great series.
Both of them was in the 80s and scared the crap out of me. So
when V first came on the channel the first night, and you saw the ships that shot of all the
Independence
ships
Day ship, yeah.
The one that got me was whenever the girl had the baby and it looked like a human, and then the lizard tongue came out.
Oh, the lizard tongue and the little eyes were all snake eyes and shit.
I was probably about 5 or 6, and that just scared the crap out of me. So,
and what's funny too, like the most mild start for Freddy Krueger, right?
Yeah,
because he just played William, this calm little nerdy
goofy character. Yeah,
right.
But speaking of green and V and everything, let's go with the first Green Hulk. So this is number 2.
Yeah,
and it is the first time Hulk was green, because if you remember part 1, he was gray, and something about they couldn't get the ink right, and they couldn't make him gray, and so Stan Lee and everybody decided to make him green. So this is the first Toadman and the first Green Hulk.
And then history was made from there. It just fit.
Yeah.
And I love this book. I think it should be worth more because there's a big gap between 1 and 2, too big. So that should be worth more. And that is 7 of 62. And then you get into 9 of 62. 2 months later, this one came out. This is probably my favorite cover of the bunch.
Look at the red on that. Gorgeous.
Yeah. And that's the thing about these books. This first one.
That Kirby face in the bottom.
That's the thing about these books. I try to find them with a real red, because a lot of times you can get a 5.0, but this would be pink. And then you'll get a 5.0. Or you'll get a 5.0 and the Hulk won't be green no more. He'll be, he's faded. And I'm like,
any of the bright colors are the first to go. Yeah.
So I want a real red one and a real green Hulk on the first one.
So and Doc says first Leaping Hulk.
First Leaping Hulk. Yeah. And these books were a mess. They're all over the place. I don't know if you ever read them, but at first he he was Hulk at night, so he become Hulk every night, and then he become Hulk, when he got mad, and then he had to have a machine to become Hulk, and then at one time he was running around with a Hulk mask on. That was sick. So there's all kinds of weird stuff going on in these books, but
they were trying to pave their way
how to get it right, but
and the colors are still great on that one. That copy you have there too. They're popping.
Yeah. I won't buy a faded book. I really don't. I want one that presents well. I'm not a grade snob, but I do want one at print. It's got to have a good. It's got to present real well.
A quick hello to the library and also Legion of Comics. Good evening, guys. Great to see you.
What is up, Mark?
Hey.
So this is number 3 of Hulk. So this one, real green. This is the worst cover of the first 6, I believe.
Yeah, when they do those panel things.
I hate panels, like the Spider-Man 4 with you got Sandman on the cover and the panels. I hate that. So,
but that right panel's gorgeous.
That should have been the full cover.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah,
Hulk
just
yeah. So there's that one. And
now, are these all number 1?
What?
Are these all
part
We're
1,
just
2,
started
3,
the show
4.
now.
All right.
So I don't know what number, but
that's all right. Let's just run. We're good.
Look how red that one is.
Oh man, what a great cover though! Look at them bursting through.
Yeah,
the red on that is gorgeous.
Yeah, a lot of them's really pink. So red's usually the first color to go. So I really have to search. Sometimes you pay up for red, but you want a good presenting one if you're gonna get one. So
any golden and silver age are like that.
It presents it accurately,
And the first Hulk, here he is with them little shorts on, them little purple shorts he had. And he's got
who wears purple pants? Like, who the hell is wearing purple pants? Like, he's got the market on that thing. Bloody purple pants, man.
Yeah. So that one's really red. So then times wasn't going too well, and 6 was the last one that came out with his little purple pants. So
Yep. Oh, it's got the Speedo going on.
That's the song. Oh yeah, Speedo. Kind of sexy.
and this
He's
was
a Hulk.
Metal
He must
Master.
have little tiny nuts.
This was the first appearance of Metal Master, which it's not really much of nothing. He's kind of like Magneto, I guess, so he can take anything metal and use it. As you see, he's turning that tank into a cage. So, but after this is 3 of 63. They folded because Hulk was not selling. They couldn't figure out. The story was all over the place. They couldn't figure
That's
out
why.
what they were doing. Yeah.
Since the story sucked.
And
know,
the
that's
library
why they dropped
says the Ditko 3-toed Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Retold.
couldn't figure out what to do. But Hulk was Stan Lee's favorite character. So he wasn't going to let him die. He was his favorite character. And he got this brilliant idea. If I put him in with some of my famous titles, the Avengers, Spider-Man, maybe people will start getting him. So in 9 of 63, this is 6 months later. This is Hulk's 7th appearance, because the first 1 through 6, and then he came out in this.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he still got the little shorts on.
But he's got that Kirby face going on.
Iron Man looks totally ridiculous. So,
Yes. But I like the way the Hulk looks like a monster. He's stalking.
Yeah.
He's stalking towards you.
yeah. And it looks like he still got the 3 toes, maybe. I don't know. So,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like the Thing.
I never knew he only had 3 toes. That's pretty funny.
Well, back then he does have, he's got a full set of toes
He's
now.
got 4 fingers. Right?
yeah.
He's got 4
Yeah,
fingers.
Well, he's been hit
That
with Gamma
baby
so
toe.
many times that it just keeps growing more,
Right.
And that's another thing. When you first read these first books, he's no bigger than Iron Man. He's no bigger than the army that's chasing him around with, General Ross. And I guess over time, you see pictures of him now, and he's the size of,
He's a
14
he's a
foot
building.
tall, about 2,000 pounds. So, he's
varies.
I guess the Gamma over time being hit with it so many times that he's really bulked up. So,
And he kept getting angry, so that makes him bigger.
this one's real red too. So I had to find a real red copy up here. So,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a nice presenter for sure. See,
And then
not all.
his 8th appearance. Well, let's see. I've already screwed up. This is his 7th
right.
appearance. This was his 7th appearance. So,
Oh,
I
and
can't even
fantastic.
look at him right now.
yeah.
Look at these gorgeous books.
Yeah,
This
that is sweet.
This came out the same month as Spider-Man 1. And they're both tied for being the first ever Marvel crossover. So you had Hulk and Fantastic Four, and then you had Fantastic Four and Spider-Man in the same week.
Wow.
So
But what I
that's-
love about this cover, it feels, even with the FF there, which was kind of like a little bit leaning into horror back then, but that feels like a horror cover, like in the catacombs,
yeah.
like in the caves, and just there's a reason it's a
Battle of the
classic.
3 toes.
But look at his forearms are hairy. I love it. But look at his legs. They look, I don't know, kind of weird, like lumpy. The skin is coming off of him or something.
Look like he lost some
Rico.
weight. He's got some extra skin there.
Yeah. He lost
That's what
weight.
happens when your shorts are that tight, David.
I know. It just makes you cranky.
The only pet peeve I have about this book is I don't like the blue dot on Fantastic right there. When I first saw it, I thought it was like filled in, but then they're all like that. So I was like, okay.
And even the is blue too. That is weird.
Yeah, somebody got fancy on that one.
I don't think I ever really noticed the dot before.
I've
Now
never.
you
You're always
can't
looking at
unsee
the
it.
Hulk in the thing.
Yeah, now you can't
And now
unsee
that
it.
you
Right?
can't unsee it ever.
Thanks a lot, dope.
It should have been purple.
Gary, you confessed. I thought you'd be looking at Susan, but no.
So this
Oh,
is
because you're waiting for the fight on this one, David.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is his 7th appearance. The Avengers 1 is his 8th appearance. Avengers 2 is a robot Hulk, so it's really not Hulk. So
Yeah.
his 9th appearance is this one. So
Oh, nice.
You get the little
Yeah,
cameo in the corner.
Yeah,
Stan
but
Lee
that's a great little shot of him with the fist.
Yeah, Stan Lee did a crossover trying to get him because Spider-Man was huge at the time. He's still trying to get Hulk. People would understand
I-
Hulk.
I always thought he looked like Frankenstein in that one with the square head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they really they draw it a lot from Frankenstein when they was creating him, So
well, there you go. You taught the library and us something that the FF was the first was tied for the first crossover.
Yeah, that cool. And Spider-Man 1 came out the same week.
And you got the first family in both.
Yeah. And this one's real red. So but most people, I don't know, but most people forget that Hulk's even on here. That's all they really see.
Yeah, they want to see the Goblin.
Yeah, because it's his first appearance. So a lot of people that buy this book's usually a Goblin fan. So that is his 9th appearance. Then after that, he went in Tales Astonish number 59, and he was in the Tales Astonish run, which I have all of them. And he was him, Namor, and Giant Man, but he constantly was, I guess, outperforming the other two. So they gave him his own comic book back in 102. And 102 right here.
Yeah,
nice.
Great cover. Oh, that looks like a
little
signature
thing down there too. Look at you, fancy.
Yeah. This one I paid extra for because most of the time when you see these, Stan Lee was signed in this black part here, and you can't even read his autograph.
Yeah, so he definitely picked a good spot there.
I found one where he really got lucky, and he signed down here in the yellow, and you could actually read it.
I was gonna say though, he signed that one really well. It's super legible.
Yeah, and straight. A lot of times in his last years, I mean, he signed this one. Looks like 09. But a lot of them, he's like signing up here on the face and in the palm, and you can't even read it. But it's a good transformation cover. I don't like the fact that they started at 102. I wish they'd started at 7.
Right, but it is a great and I just want to echo the library here. Marie Severin is, I know she's well known, but I still think she's underappreciated for everything she did.
Yeah. So that one's really cool.
It's gorgeous.
Love my Marie Severin.
Now you must have loved the whole transformation part of the Hulk just because of the horror.
Yeah, and there's so many artists over time that really know how to, I love watching the transformation. A lot of times it's a splash page, and you see his skin all flipping around and stuff.
Well, because it's body horror, right? I mean, he's being torn apart and made into something else.
Yeah,
it's like a werewolf transformation. It's wild. Even the brand new Incredible Hulk, they did a really grotesque version of him transform. It was awesome.
Yeah. And I like the ones like where Bruce Banner's he's like in a jail cell inside his rib cage and stuff like that, So
that was cool.
Really cool stuff. So, all right, we're flying through these pretty quick. So, this next one is one of my favorite books. I love 180. 180. I'd argue with anybody. It's the first appearance, but it's a Hulk book, and I wonder if Wolverine would be as big as he is right now if he wouldn't appeared in a popular Hulk book. It's the same Stan Lee thing that Stan Lee did by putting him in Fantastic Four and putting him in Spider-Man. Would Hulk be who we know today if he wouldn't appeared in this book started out? Or Wolverine?
If he would have appeared in some other book, he might have just faded away after that one issue or two.
Yeah, he'd be like Puck.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a short little guy. I don't know if he'd have been near as popular. But this one's a 4.0. And I got
still an affordable book too.
I've got a 7.0 too. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
This is my favorite. I would take this over a 181 any day. But I just love this book.
First is first.
Yeah, I totally agree. So
and we all can't be as lucky as Metarog and find a 181 for $1 somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they printed so damn many of those 181s. They're not a rare book. There's a ton of them out there.
Yeah, there is. This cover, everybody loves it. It's iconic. This is the only book I can think of. Y'all might be able to think of another one, but somebody could say if you saw somebody at a Comic-Con, they're like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a 181." You know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah, or 129.
But you can a 129. I would think of Spider-Man, but. Yeah. There ain't many books where you can do that. You can't say a 1 because that could be anybody. There's not a lot of books where you can say I'm looking for, but 181. Everybody knows what 181 is.
Yeah,
So
Hulk and Wolverine's the first thing you think of when you hear 181.
yeah. There's other big books. You could do the first. Was it Batman 181?
Batman 181. Yep.
Yeah, which is the first Poison Ivy, but
that's not the first one you think of. It's that.
no, it's always this one.
You know, honestly, that's who cares about Wolverine being in it? That's just a better cover artistically. The colors pop. It's better than the 180.
I think,
and of course, it's his first cover. So I mean, that's what people want to see.
On the cover
of 180, that would have been the bigger book.
Yeah, if Wolverine had been on 180, it would have been the bigger book. But
well, that you got so many different colors hitting you there, right? You got the white of the Wendigo, the yellow of Wolverine, Hulk, and then you got the red background making them all pop.
Yeah, that cover really does pop more so than the 180.
And Herb Trippy did this cover, but John Romita did not like the face, so they redid the face. So John Romita did the face. But if you look at there's a European version of Hulk book, and it's got the real face on it.
Poor Herb Trimpe always getting his faces redone by other artists, right?
Yeah. So, he can't do faces, I don't guess, and Liefeld can't do feet, so.
Or wrists.
Three toes.
All right. So we got 2 cool books left, and then I got 2 pieces of cool art to show you.
Oh, let's do it.
I like the
Just
art.
in case you guys don't know, this is the speed that Dope runs.
Yeah. Up and Adam Comics. Up and Adam Comics. Y'all might know him. He's a friend of my channel. He's an artist. He does art for a lot of people. Well, he sent me an AOK, and he made me this. So,
yeah, I remember when you posted that one. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Dope Hulk.
He's got all my favorite characters in the back. I'm a big Orb fan, 8-Ball fan. And we got Ghost Rider over here. So
just need Lady Cop. Where's Lady Cop?
So
the Indian boy in the videos too.
Yeah, he's rocking out back there.
That's hilarious.
And you can see Hawkeye back there too. But he did everything that I love. I've got on the old a white cloth shirt. You can see my Vans. So yeah, he nailed it. So
he did. That's fantastic.
I think you have all your toes and fingers too. That's good.
What I like too is like he really got the question mark right, like the dimension, like everything's just right.
And he's got my little quote on there that I say at the end of my shows, beneath the blackened sky. So, but even as
is that what you're saying? Yeah. I never knew. All I heard was
see you again beneath the blackened sky.
Oh my God, I did not know that's what you were saying.
You didn't know what he was saying?
You know what? Because I watch most of my YouTube videos double speed. So imagine Dope at double speed.
It'd be like a rabbit freaking honey badger.
I want to see another cover like that, but Dope's the Hulk and he's in bed and it's his wife sitting next to him going, "Sun's getting real low, big guy."
Rubbing his hand.
He's got like a little Bruce Banner huggy doll.
I grew up in the 90s, and I remember I used to love TNT's Monster Vision with Billy Bob Riggs. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but
yeah, he's still on.
It came on real late at night, and it was like generic horror movies. Like I show little clips of them, my stuff. And when a lot of times when it was going off, he'd say, "I'll see you again beneath the blackened sky." So that's what that is.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't know that. Now I do.
Taking the quotes. There you go. Now you got context.
All right. So let's do all right, let's do this one. So
now you need your own mail girl though, like he had.
Yeah. Do y'all know who Mike DiCarlo is? Ever heard of him? Famous artist. He did the pencils for George Perez, and he did when Robin died, he did that book and he did a lot of stuff. Well, this year I was at Heroes Con and I've got a piece of original artwork, and he was doodling Hulks. And so
that doesn't sound decent.
Well, he being a famous inker, he had to do the styles of everybody that, he had to be able to copy everybody's style. So he did a Hulk in every style you could think of, all the famous styles. But here it is. Look at this big thing.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's
I
amazing.
know. Is that a hell of a thing? Dope went
So-
through that con in 5 minutes and blew through all his money.
Yeah, I was done in an hour.
Yeah, but when you find stuff like that,
But
Jesus.
this one here is like the old original Hulk that you always see.
right?
The hulking monster.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bowl cut Hulk.
Yeah, you got the bowl cut. You got the one from like, look at this. I love this one back here, the eyebrows,
Yeah, that's like the Wednesday Addams version.
This is like the 90s Hulk. So.
You up in the
Hulk
right, you got
through
like the
time.
Defenders Hulk.
Wow. Yeah, that's really, really beautiful.
And you can pick out which one you love the best.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And of course, I mean, what else are you going to put on it except green matting around it?
Yeah, I did that. So,
Make it pop even more since it's black and white.
yeah, that's a big
Perfect.
whopping,
That's
$15 at Hobby Lobby. But I like probably the Jack Kirby style the best. But I like them all.
But I just love that it's a black and white piece, and then the color of just it saying the Hulk, all that makes it pop even more.
Yeah, and if you look at it close, you can see his pencils underneath where he was inking it. So some things changed a little bit. I can't really get I don't know if you can see like the blue coming through on some of it or not, but it's really cool.
I wonder if my favorite inker ever inked them, Ernie Chan.
He could have. And there's where he signed it in 2025. So
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a hell of a piece. You got to find a piece of wall to put that up on now.
yeah, well, it usually stays right up there in that hole right there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
He's got a spot for it. Excellent.
And you can see there's my classic Hulk right there. It's autographed.
Lou. It's
Ooh.
Lou.
That's the Lou Ferrigno. And back there you can see all the old characters. It's hard to remember which ones I got. I'm constantly buying more action figures, and they're all Hulk. So
Now, did you ever get a Bill Bixby or no?
who the hell is Bill Bigsby? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm listening to him.
But I also collect that's his rookie cards from 1966.
Oh, from the Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel cards. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
remember
the first
them.
time. He came out in 63, so this is the first time he was on cards. So, and I got him graded by CGC.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Stay,
It
sit,
is Mark,
don't
the
fall.
creature from the Black Lagoon. And when I watched Monster Squad, which is a favorite of mine, I was so
Favorite of mine, too.
disappointed that he wasn't in there more.
Yeah. I watched that again this year for Halloween. I grew up on it, and here I am, a big creature from the Black Lagoon, and one shotgun shell to the chest. Fat Boy took him
That
out.
was the end.
Right.
There's a
They
big
did him
Frankie.
dirty.
There's a big Frankie up
There
there.
he
He's
is.
7 foot
Look,
tall.
it's Hulk. Oh, no. It's Frankie.
Yeah.
So similar.
All right. So we got 2 books left. I'll show the one y'all know I've got first. So
Show us the KFC thing where you were doing the time.
there's
That was
the
my
Hulk
favorite
book.
part, was your piece of KFC box, and you were doing the
I got
countdown
that
of how much
up
money
here.
you had. Oh, you still got it.
The dope meter,
Right.
yeah.
The dope meter. That's it.
Yeah, the dope-o-meter. This thing was started out in June of 20. And
Yep.
every time I would do a show, I would show how much money I've saved for the Hulk one. And this
Yep.
book is my Christmas money, my Father's Day money, my bonus money at work,
Yeah.
constantly eating rice and beans while everybody else is eating cheeseburgers.
No power, no water, no soap.
Yeah. This was my Father's Day money. Any kind of holiday, any bonus I got at work, anything. I saved for over a year. On here, yeah, it's like a year and a half I saved for this book. So I bought 2 through 6 thinking that would fill the void. And that just made it worse because now you don't have one still, So
Right.
yeah. So
They just
Yeah, now it's just a glaring hole, right?
yeah.
But I wanted one that presented well, and I wanted this question mark to be able to read. A lot of people have date stamps or some kind of scratches on it, but that's a very important part of the book.
Yes.
And then it was put out as a fantasy book. It really wasn't put out as a superhero book like, Spider-Man at the time or, Fantastic Four, and it just bombed because adults weren't really reading it. So, but
yeah, it was more like a horror type book.
But you can see the people in the background, just like he copied on that, when he did that artwork of mine. So, but he did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And just
and it
a great
presents
book.
amazing for a 2.0.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The reason it's a 2.0,
Just have it.
the front's good. The reason it's a 2.0 is the back because Pretty Ricky Z. It was his book back in the day. Whoever Ricky Z is.
Well,
Thank
Ricky Z.
goodness Ricky wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky wrote on the back, so I'm happy with it. So,
Yeah. Good job, Ricky.
Yeah.
Change your name to Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky Dope.
So, I don't know who's got mine. If I ever lose it, I'll be looking for the one that says Ricky Z on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably
it's
some
a-
Italian from up north, Ricky Z. So a name like that.
Zerzolo.
All right. Now for a book with a story. I'll show you a
Ricky
cool book.
Zambroni.
Yeah, but we did that as kids, though. We wrote our names in our books. I remember that in the 70s.
I never wrote in my books. I always wanted to keep my books good.
No, I wrote my name in the books, and you folded them up and put them in your back pocket.
Yeah, I love that stuff on a lot of books. The history of that and the date stamp and anything that's cool like that. I don't want one abused, but I like them used. So
I like when you get them and they have a stamp from like a different country on them.
Yeah,
Like,
or,
that's always
yeah.
cool because the book traveled.
yeah, and they came back.
Or the
Yeah.
store that it came from too. Sometimes the comic book store's on there.
Yep.
Something that doesn't even exist anymore.
No.
All right, so this next book I believe is a 101. I don't think you'll ever see another one of these again in your life.
Oh.
I wanted to start collecting. I was out of old Hulk books to collect, and I couldn't figure out. I've got everything from Hulk, from action figures to you name it, lunch boxes. There's everything of Hulk in here. But I was like, it's really not that exciting. But I'm going to collect the Todd McFarlane Hulk, and then I was like, well, my favorite one is 345, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I started looking for a 345 that was really cool, but I found this. It's a one of a kind. This right here is number 345, and it's got everybody you could think of's autograph on it. So,
Holy crap!
Oh wow.
They don't
anybody
have
that's ever
enough
worked
room.
on, anybody that's worked on Hulk, you got Todd McFarlane,
The full Todd. Wow!
you got Stan Lee,
Dang.
Wow! Right over the face. That's Stan.
you got Herb Trippy,
Nice.
you
Wow.
got
Len
Lynn
Wein.
Wein, you got Jerry Conway,
Yeah.
you got John Romita,
Oh,
you got Dick Ayers.
where's
So
Peter
all these
David?
people, huh?
He signed the toes.
You got Peter David too?
Behind the toes.
That's why
He's
That's
got the other one.
I wanted
The other
Peter.
one.
I was going to crack this for Peter David, and that would have been the last one. And I'd had all 8. And Peter David was supposed to go to a con, and he died last year. So,
yeah.
so I had to. I've got my original last call, but I had to go out and buy this one because it was autographed by Peter David. But he would be the only one I'd want to add to this. So, but I mean, Dick
Yeah.
Ayers is the one that did that Hulk 6 cover. Ramirez did all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is everybody that, think of John
Right.
Romita. I mean, John Romita and Jerry Conway, they created the Punisher. Dick Ayers created the original Ghost Rider. Lynn Wayne, he did all kinds of stuff. I think he is Swamp Thing.
Yep. And-Man thing.
Todd McFarlane, Venom, all that kind of stuff. Spawn.
Spawn.
Herb Trippy, Hulk 181, everything Stan Lee's done. And out of these 7 people, about 5 of them are dead now. I think the only 2 that's still alive is Jerry Conway and Todd McFarlane.
So you're saying that book is cursed.
I'm saying that you can't get it no more.
The other 2
wonder
people
if there
got to
is
start
one.
sweating.
That is a one of a kind. You got all those things. I'd want Sal.
Yeah, I wonder
Buscema.
if there's. I wonder if there's one that has all 8 on them.
I don't know. I don't know who else I would add besides,
Sal Buscema for me.
you'd want him.
Yeah, he's my favorite, one of my favorite artists, and he did Hulk for a while. Not he did Spidey more, but he did a little run on the Hulk.
Of course, Jack Kirby would have been nice too. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. The Mighty Jack.
We got to jump in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah. But, you know, I would have cracked it if I could have met Peter David. Because, you know, Peter David also, he did this one. So a lot of my early stuff is because of Peter David, yeah.
Well, and his great work with Maestro, too.
But
it needs another signature on the foot.
Right there?
It needs it.
Yeah, on the other foot.
Or just remember Peter David. That's good. Leave it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool because when am I going to find anything like that again? So.
Oh, that's super cool. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the way he fills the cover, I'm not a huge Todd McFarlane fan, but he used space very well in that picture. Look at that. I love how he fills up the whole cover.
Yeah, I like his Hulk too. So he's got the bowl cut and he's always the gray Hulk. And they made a statue of this. I got the statue on the other side of my room. I don't know if you've ever seen the big statue that came out of that or not, but it's really cool.
Now, was there anyone that drew the Hulk where you absolutely couldn't stand how they drew him? Like you had the kind of like the thin Mark Bagley Hulk for a while, and
Danny Earls. You ever seen Danny Earls' Hulk?
No, not that I remember.
Let me show you Danny Earls' Hulk.
Okay.
Some people really love it. Some people hate it. But Danny Earls has his own style, and it's really bad. But I'll show you Danny Earls.
Good.
But you collect it anyway because it's Hulk.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we all have those books in our collection, right?
We're all messed up that way. We got to get them all. Even if they suck, we still buy them anyway because it's part of the collection.
Let me see here. Where is it at?
Searching, scrolling. Everybody's scrolling. Yeah, I love and hate the new run because some issues are good and then some suck and then they go back to being good again and they suck. Oh yeah, look at that monstrosity!
Look at the big old toenails.
That's like Carnage Hulk.
The toenails are kind of cool, actually. It's just a weird. The face is weird. The only thing I don't like is the face, but that is pretty horrific.
It's like Bog Monster Hulk.
Yeah, Red Hulk. Well, Red Hulk is good.
Paul says Starlin's Hulk is pretty wild.
But he grew up on Shrimp. People ask me my favorite Hulk of all time book-wise. My favorite Hulk of all time book-wise. I love the... You ever seen the Rampaging Hulk magazines?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I've got all those. And that's the best Hulk stories of all time in there.
The shower scene.
You know all about that. Yeah, 27, you know. Yeah. That run though. There's so many good stories. It, came out the same time as your Conan and everything else.
Wait a second. You guys can't mention like an iconic book that.
Oh, Dave!
Tell us what's with Rampaging Hulk 27. Let's hear it.
Let me. I think it's actually 23, but let me get it out.
I just put it in my. Oh wait! I just put it back in my garage. I had it in my drawer. It's a gorgeous cover. It's beautiful.
23 or 27?
I don't remember.
But there's 27
like a rainbow
run.
Oh, okay.
A rainbow cover on it.
Bobby, how do you feel? Yeah,
Walking Dead Hulk. Yeah, Walking Dead Hulk. Yeah.
You're going to regret this.
They need to do a collection of the Rampaging Hulk magazine.
I really liked the issue, and people were going on and on about it, but I was like, I see it. But it's kind of like, what do you call it? Exploitative.
All right, number 23.
That's it.
The rainbow
it's the
color.
Shower scene.
All right, this book.
Oh, he's got two of them. One to read and one to store.
This book is really bad. Back in the day, let's see what year this is.
I liked it.
This book is 1980. Times are different back then.
Right.
They were.
The first story in here is about a whorehouse. So we've got a whorehouse story in here. Let's see.
We're looking to deal in some green, huh?
There's lots of domestic violence in here. Lots of women getting beat up.
Oh, it's all over that.
But at the
Might
very
get
beginning,
the channel canceled.
The very beginning, Bruce Banner decides to go hang out at the YMCA. So he's down here hanging out at the YMCA with these guys. And
Oh yeah, there's 80s art for you.
he's got to get by him to get to the shower.
The headbands and the wristbands.
So he goes in the shower and they follow him in.
And they're like, look at the white meat.
Yeah.
Don't drop
They
the
got
soap.
a trap. And this dude in the red says, you take him first and I'll watch the door. I got it first last time. So this guy starts taking off his shirt. He's going to have sex with Bruce Banner. And I don't know why Bruce Banner don't turn into Hulk. But
I told you why already.
Yeah.
I defended this book.
We think he liked it a little bit.
I went to bat for this book.
So after whatever happened, he goes running out the back and starts crying in the alleyway. And then he turns into Hulk.
And they focus on his ass. Look at that.
Yep. Stretch those pants.
They zoom. Look, you're watching his ass as he transforms.
So this
Yes,
is this is a Bruce Banner rape book. So
And Hulk wanted that to happen.
he didn't fight it. He didn't turn into nobody.
But I want to defend it. I want to tell you why. But I already did that in another video. So
Nope.
So go check
No,
out
Hulk-
David's
Hulk
channel
wanted
and
to
find
torture
out
him.
why.
Yep.
And what's the name of that video, David?
I actually think it's very, very
Go on.
well written because we think of Hulk as being so strong, but he has a moment where he's powerless. And he turns in to the Hulk because of anger, but he's not angry in that scene. He's afraid and he can't change. Anyways, I'm not going to go on. I could say more about the alley scene because I got into that. I was like, I like that book. Yep, the YMCA jokes are going to come out. I know it.
Yep.
There they are, Bobby.
And they're rolling. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Now, how long did that
Bruce
series
Banner.
go?
Well, the first 10, I think it went from it started in 77, and there's 26 issues. So the first 10, they say Rampaging Hulk. After that, it just says Hulk.
Right.
But it's considered the Rampaging Hulk run. So.
Well, they just changed the name of it. But it's wild that it's all color inside, too. I expect it to be black and white.
Yeah, the artwork's always really good in them. So.
Really good. Clothes
call.
But look at the colors on the front. I mean, they're gorgeous and they pop. Look at that. It's a rainbow color.
Yeah. There you go, cool. David. You got Canadian royalty agreeing with you over here.
Yeah. It's not wrong.
Banner is afraid and humiliated,
not
not angry.
But what about that pose when he was ready to fight, though? He had this fist up. Wouldn't that be anger?
Just a defense.
Now here's my dream. I've had this dream many times in my life.
Oh, no.
So here's this one little box here. This is me walking into a whorehouse.
Dreaming of the box.
And see if you can pick out which girl I want at the whorehouse. One of them is this one. Well, let me see where we're at here. This one right here is reading a Hulk magazine.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Naked.
Yeah, she was made for you, Doe.
There you go. He's zooming
That's
right
my
in.
dream woman right there.
Right.
That's dream
got
woman.
a comic book.
I can't believe we're picking out whores in a whorehouse right now.
We checking all the boxes.
It's all your fault, Dave. We brought out this book.
Yeah. Thanks, David. When Disney cancels me now,
Wait, how did I get it? He started talking about it.
But I started talking about the run. This whole run is great. All 26 issues.
Gary B's rated R channel.
Right, Disney's after me right now. We don't talk about that era of comics.
Yes.
Look at some of these great covers, though. I mean,
they're gorgeous.
Oh my God!
Right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just beautiful.
Damn
covers.
purple pants.
But Dope, you also didn't. There was domestic abuse. There was a drug addiction. That little story had so much in it. Look at that amazing cover. Wow.
Yeah, but Dave, remember they used to cross this over with not just Hulk, but a lot of comics were dealing with the same issues.
Of course, the Lou cover.
Yeah.
That
one
little story, you had everything across culture of everything.
That would have been great to get autographed.
Wow.
And then also what was just great is they weren't afraid to tell adult stories in those books back then. They didn't kidify anything. They just told us the writer was allowed to tell the story they wanted to tell.
Now that one is a shame because look what they did to the art. They
the border.
washed it down.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it needs to be like that right there. Spread
Correct,
it out.
Mark. They weren't held to the comics code.
That's right. That's why Mad switched to that, so they didn't have to deal with that.
Well,
Oh,
you
that's one of
even
the
saw it back in the day with the Marvel graphic novels that, just told the stories they wanted to tell.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful those are.
Oh yeah, the painted covers are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And look at that one.
That's kind of Conan-ish, you can see.
Oh yeah.
Her shirt's all ripped down the front. Showing that. Look at that one. Yeah, I have that one. The roller coaster one.
Destroy the wooden roller
Now,
coaster.
wait, that one's mouth needs to be fixed. The one back. Go back. John Romita needs to get a hold of that one and fix the mouth. I see why.
Oh yeah, holy cow.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Next cover.
That's too much open mouth.
Look at that.
Somebody in
Look
the
where
chat
he's pointing.
This is somebody's first.
I want that on my wall.
What's he pointing at?
Wow. That's beautiful.
I can't remember who it is, but this is some famous artist's first published artwork is this right here.
Wow.
I can't remember who it was, but that's the highest book in the collection if you have to collect them all.
Yeah, I don't have that one. That one's gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah, Mark Andrew was saying it's pretty reasonably priced, so it's one that's attainable. So there's a lot of these magazines and stuff that people just don't care about, so you can get them cheap, which is great.
Yeah.
But the only
talk about them.
Magazines have been going up in price the last couple of years.
They have been.
I like the robot.
All of these are just gorgeous art pieces. Every one of them. Oh, that's probably the best one.
That's flat top Hulk there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, even though that John Buscema one
Frankie Hulk.
Just like crouched is great.
See, that's too cartoony.
But
Frankie
his
Hulk.
teeth are pointed on the other one.
Oh,
like
there's
those are just beautiful, beautiful,
And
beautiful.
stuff like this. I don't know if you ever seen stuff like this. It's just a weird Tales from a
skeleton Hulk.
Yeah,
that
he needs leg. He needs leg day.
That's a great horror cover though.
Leg day.
He skipped leg day a lot on that one.
It looks like he's been vomiting profuse. Like he's got to eat something. He's got tapeworm.
That's right. You got to bulk up there, Hulk.
oh,
He's got tapeworm Hulk.
that's the one you don't want to mess with. Tapeworm Hulk.
Right.
Oh,
that's a good one. Seeing Jerry's still trying to write all this shit down.
Cover's so good. It's one of my favorite artists. That's an Earl Norham cover. The one with the Hulk from behind. Yep, Earl Norham.
Wow, I love it. So beautiful. Sexy Hulk.
Pants.
No, I was looking for the cover artist, Mark, because I knew I recognized it, but I didn't know it was Earl Norham. He's one of my favorites.
Well, Gary tries to write all these down too, so he's got like a huge list right now. He's got the legal thing, and he's writing all these freaking books down.
Gary buys everything.
I'm always taking notes.
Where do you live? Do you have an underground chamber where you go down through a tube to get to all your comics? Man,
the Gary cave. He's got the Gary cave with the Gary pole.
The Gary pole. I got a whole
to get
other
to the Gary cave.
Mind.
Oh, you know what you need? You know what you need in your room now? You need a green phone, like the Batman red phone. You need a Hulk phone in there.
Yeah, the green phone. That's awesome.
It growls whenever when somebody calls.
We have a Scooby-Doo.
It's a Hulk emergency.
Oh,
and
nice.
It glows green. Yeah, you just get one of the bats.
That's my favorite cover of the bunch, though.
Right? I mean, that needs Lou's signature on it.
It really does.
Bush did. So
I like the one where he's on the wall like that. I just
the throw.
That was
and guess where I got this book? This was the last book I needed for the run. You want to take a guess where this book came from?
Dollar store. Digger.
Digger Jim.
Oh, Digger Jim. That's awesome. Yeah.
I've occasionally heard good things about him, but not often.
Have you heard good things about Digger Jim?
I hear great things about him too.
Jim's a great guy. He gives a lot back to the community. Jim's just a good person.
I love to put like my personal notes or whatever on the back of my books, or if my
Oh,
kids
yeah.
my kids get me one for my birthday and they make me a birthday card, I'll slide it in the back. And you know,
I
it's
do that
cool to
too.
have that.
Somebody says like a note, I put it with the book. I put it behind
Yep.
the backing board.
Yeah,
So
go.
when
me
I
too.
flip it over, I can look at it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just like I did with Digger Jim there. So, but
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Well.
Yep. He saved my sanity and got me my Exquisite Corpses,
yeah,
which was awesome.
I'm reading that myself.
That's a great book.
Yeah, it's gotten better. Every time I think it's starting to go down, it gets better and better.
All right. So before we close out the show, Dope, because you're the horror guy, you got to give us one recommendation of a current horror book that everyone can get on board with and read that you think is worth the time and money. I mean, I'm waiting for The Silver Coin to come back.
Silver Coin is my favorite horror anthology of all time.
Yeah, it's great. Silver Coin's amazing.
It is coming back. I talked to Mike Walsh, and he says that he's already got the next 4 or 5 issues already done. Something like that.
I
I'm
love
going to
it.
reread them. They're just awesome.
I'm loving that Exquisite Corpses. Loving that. Let's see
You
what I
just
got.
reviewed one that you said was the best comic.
Yeah, the new EC book that just came out with
That was-
the Western.
That was a
One
what
shot.
was that called? That was a one shot. That was a Western, horror
yeah.
Western. It was really good.
Oh, nice.
That was called Showdown, Outlaw Showdown. And it had 4 stories in it that was a Western. It was really good. I like Westerns and I like horror, so both of them went together good. The
and
best
I have
thing
to
I
put
found
that
here
out.
lately on my last video, last week sucked for new books. So I went out and I started digging through back bins and I found a book called Flinch.
I know.
And,
I want that.
It's a horror anthology called Flinch. And it's only about 12 books and came out in 2000. And it's got amazing art and it's put out by Vertigo. And I'm really loving them. I found 12 of them for $12. So
I love finding those old series. There's so many gems in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially from some of the smaller companies too.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jim Lee did some of the artwork in them. It's amazing. So it's called Flinch. That's what I'm reading now. So, and you know what I really like that you might have read? I'm really liking Viking Moon.
I did
Yeah,
not pick
Viking Moon
that up.
rocks.
Is it good?
I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's about some Vikings that come over to try to, find land for their people, and they all trust this one dude, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna land right here." And of course, they get in a fight with some Native Americans, and they think it's Native Americans, and it turns out to be werewolves. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You spoiled it.
well, the Native Americans
Well.
surround them, and they think, "Hey, we're about to die."
You already spoiled it.
And then about that time,
Just
the
keep
Native
going.
Americans go running
alert.
away.
Then the vampires
Spoiler
come in.
Well, that's just issue
Not
1.
yet.
It's going on.
not yet.
But they all go
Holy
running. You're like,
spoilers, though.
what's wrong with the Native Americans? And all of a sudden you find out these big werewolves are coming. So
Oh yeah, they come and kick the shit
What's
out of them.
wrong
It's
with
great.
these Native Americans?
Wow. Yeah, I had just read a Viking one last year. It was 2 issues, but I mean each issue was like was $8 or $10. It was only 2 issues, but it was Vikings and zombies took over where they were at, and it was about them trying to survive. And I'm not a zombie guy, and I thought it was a pretty good read.
yeah. Well, a
Yep.
lot of people was liking that Skinbreaker. I didn't like Skinbreaker, but a lot of people like that. It had David Finch artwork. Robert Kirkman
Yeah,
wrote the
I
story.
don't mind it.
The
Stories are
artwork's
okay.
beautiful. The artwork's beautiful, but there's only 1 or 2
Yeah.
word bubbles on each page. There's like no story to it.
Also, flop right through it, huh?
Yeah, well, they said David
yeah.
Finch took 8 years to draw it. It's amazing artwork.
It's like George Perez art. It's unreal. It's just freaking detailed like crazy.
But the story took about 30 seconds to write, I think. So
Eddie
pretty
agrees
much.
with you. He said it's okay.
It's okay.
Well, then get it for the art and just pour over the art as an art piece.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
David Finch is a great artist, but you know who I'd like to see do a horror book is Mike Diodato. His art doesn't get appreciated enough. Like his
True.
old Tiger series, and then he did Berserk Unbound, which was a great little
love
4
that.
issue series.
Love that.
Well,
that
that
was
was it was great, wasn't it?
It's kind of a Conan ripoff, but I loved it anyway.
And I keep waiting for them to do a sequel to it because it kind
Where
of
he
left
goes
it
back in
open
time
for
with the
us.
homeless guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, when he takes the homeless guy to his land.
And Mark says there's no story. It should just be an art book.
A David Finch art book.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I flipped through it, like the art's nice, but like nothing else about that book called out to me when I flipped through it.
They said Robert Kirkman wanted to do a story with Finch, but Finch was always so busy. He said, here's the story. I don't care how long you keep it. Just work on it when you get time. And it took him 8 years to do it.
Wow.
Damn.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, the artwork is amazing, but the story, I'm a story guy. I got to have some story.
Yep. That's Robert for you.
I remember, I think it was you that said you didn't like that Thing. Remember, it was a couple months ago, a Thing book came out. And it was basically one pagers of the Thing. It had very little story, but every page was like and double splash page. I think you didn't like that. Someone hated that, and I was like, "This is just like a pinup magazine." And I thought it was wonderful for that.
That sounds like a book that Dope would throw across the room.
I think he did. He did, and I was like, "Wow, I really like this. It's just this beautiful art."
But you know,
I was like, "What's this shit?"
There's nothing wrong with it being art, but they should advertise that it's art.
Yeah.
No, I think
Exactly.
there's.
You know,
I mean, you're in a comic book shop. You can open it up and see. Wow, no words.
right?
Okay,
That's
put it
true
back.
enough.
I don't want this one. There ain't any words.
You know what irritates me about comic book shops? Every time I go in, they always ask me if I want a receipt. I'm like, has anybody ever returned a damn book? Can you return a book? Why do I need the receipt for?
To know how much you spent so your wife can get you later.
Two times I walked out of a comic book shop that I know, and they overcharged me, and I went back in. I'm like, yeah, somebody here doesn't know math. And
I had that happen when it's on my pull list, and they gave me a book twice, and I just brought it back, and they said, yeah, no problem, and they gave me credit for it.
Sorry, Dope, you lose on that
I'll tell
one.
you what.
We need our receipts.
My LCS is doing me lots of favors here lately because they keep getting damaged books, and then they give them to me for free and don't charge me because I'm a reader. I don't care if the corner of it's kind of crinkled up, you know?
You
That
throw 'em
happens.
around the
That's
room
me too.
anyway.
Yeah.
My LCS is the same.
Yeah, so they
cool.
they take them back and say, hey, they're damaged, but they'll give me a free copy. I'm like, well, keep on. I don't care. I fold it up and put it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
If you watch
That's
my
right.
channel
You get to
R,
read
you'll
it when
see
you
that
get home.
sometimes I've got stacks of books, free books that are more than the ones I actually paid for. I walk out with these. One time he gave me a short box full. He goes, "Here, there's a short box full of crap books," and I said, "All right, I'll take them."
I'll take it. That's awesome.
But Dope, great show, man. Awesome books, awesome art, and yeah. Just real quick for anyone that came in late, show your two art pieces again,
All right.
just so everybody gets another great look at them.
This is Up and Adam. Up and Adam Comics. If you're not subscribed to his channel. And
And I found out Black and Sky.
yeah.
Yeah, the origin story of the blackened sky.
I love it.
The Nate,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blackened sky.
So that is that.
Rerun. No, we're just
That's a
recapping.
character on that old show rerun.
And then this one just
That is
look
just
at the-
phenomenal. From Heroes Con. I really got to get down to Charlotte.
I'm
Come on,
going
Mark. We
to,
got to go. Field trip.
I'm going to Mobile, I'm going to Huntsville, Alabama this year and meeting with 22 Comics and
Nice.
hopefully Bottom Tier Collector and some of those guys.
Wow. This is reminding me of Grand Design, where they went through all of the stages of the Hulk and he drew them as the artists did.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to see
Yeah,
that.
they
Adam
threw
Smith
those
Wonder
grand
Woman like that.
designs.
He's still got enough room up here to add a couple more if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, a maestro.
Yeah, or a Red Hulk with a mustache.
Right.
Big hard
Or
flat top.
We need tapeworm
great.
Hulk in there.
Yeah.
But great show, Dope. That was amazing, dude. Thank you for coming on and showing such great books and sharing your stories with us. That was absolutely a blast.
Maybe up in the
That was
corner, I
always
could get him to do the Rampaging Hulk number 23 where he's against that wall in that alleyway.
Yeah,
Right. Get a little Hulk butt up there,
Little tear coming out of his eye.
right?
Do it.
I've been traumatized.
Yeah.
I was diddled.
Oh, let's go around the horn like we do, see what everyone's got coming up. We always start with my co-host Steve. Steve, what is coming up for you, sir?
Well, I hang out with this guy Trev, the shipping guru, on Wednesdays, New Comic Book Day, and then if he's not on, I have my channel R on for to be a sore substitute for his. And then I hang out on Tuesdays with this guy Gary up here, and that's it for me.
Everybody does a little charity work.
Yes, on occasion.
David, what's coming up for you, sir?
I'm boring. I have my Friday night chats, and I'm working on a puzzle for my puzzle channel. I mean, that's basically it. I might join. I think I'm going to join the Cowboy Show on Friday, this Friday night. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Nice. Coming up for me next week, on the 6th in 2 nights' time, we had the Hulk tonight.
You had Super.
So what do you have later in the week? You have the Thing. Dan's Comic Corner is coming on doing a Thing 10-1-1. You gotta have the Face Off in the same week.
Dan is so good.
Right? And then we have Mark Andrews coming up on the 11th doing war and military covers for Veterans Day. How great is that going to
That'll
be?
be awesome. That'll fall right on the perfect time.
Yep. And then on the 13th, we have Signature King Tony coming on doing foil cover 10-1-1s.
Did you say Seaman Tricking Tony?
Huh?
Seaman Tricking Tony?
No, it's Signature King Tony.
What?
Signature King.
Oh, I'm like, Seaman. I want to meet this guy.
Oh,
it's like Beneath the Blackened Skies all over again.
Right? David was staring at Hulk butt too long.
I guess.
You was talking about the Thing. My favorite Hulk Thing cover of all time is this one.
That is.
Oh, that is a good one.
Alex Ross, come on. That's gorgeous.
It's a great cover.
There we go. That way, there you go. That way you can show up
there
properly.
You go. Let's see it.
Look at that. Amazing.
And people just walking by on the street like whatever.
And it reminds me
of we got
we
got him big again. We always end with our guest. Dope, what is coming up for you, sir?
I do a video once a week, sometimes twice a week. I do lots of shorts. I do hunting videos on Friday. I always go hunting. I'm off every Friday. I'm going to be on let's see, the 19th. I'm going to be on Big Nasty's channel.
Nice.
And I think on there we're going to be looking at the Spider-Man collection. And that's about all I've got going on right now. So look out for hunting videos, look out for stupid shorts, and look out for a dope show once a week.
You didn't say, number one, both Dan and Dope, unless I missed it, they won awards. And so I don't know if we talked about that, CBC awards. And Dope is also doing something really cool with Amazing Spider-Man. He's got 1 through 100, but now he's going up. He's like whatever grade he has, he's going for higher. And he just got one of my favorite covers, the lizard, that yellow lizard. 47. And he just got a higher level.
Upgraded.
A lot going on.
Yeah, first I did 1 through 100, and then I wanted to get 1 through 100 all CGC graded. And then as I was doing that, I was like, why don't we just make it 1 through 100 and to spend the rest of my life, seriously, the rest of my life, I'm just going to upgrade. So if I've got a 7 and I can find an 8, I'm buying it. And that's all I'm going to do the rest of my life is stay 1 through 100 and see if I can build the greatest Spider-Man collection of all time.
Right, leveling it up little by little.
Yeah. And you know, the fact that there's 100 of them, you're not forced to buy anything. You can just look around and wait for good deals.
Right.
And if I've got it in my phone, whatever book of mine's graded, and like a teacher, you know, you take all the grades and you average them together and see what your total average is. So I'm trying to get my average up as high as possible. So
nice.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be seeing Dope living on the street in a cardboard box, but he'll have 1 to 100 highest grade you ever seen in your life. All hanging up on the Sears.
Look, Mark's afraid his wife will upgrade.
Oh, man. That's what I got going on. Just a bunch of stuff like that. So
nice. All right. So as I like to end these things, first of all, I want to thank my co-host because it's always great having more voices than my own here. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, David, for coming on last minute, sir. We appreciate it. And of course, there's no show without a fantastic guest. Dope always fits the bill. Dope, thank you so much for coming on again. And you're always welcome, whether it's as a guest or in the co-hosting seat. All you have to do is say the word. We'll make it happen for you. You're one of the best people in our community, and the time we spend with you is always appreciated. So thank you very much, sir.
Well, I love to come on here because it's always about comics, and there's no
Absolutely.
drama, there's no crazy crap, and it's just comics. I love it.
Right, and the love of what you love.
Yeah.
That's it.
And of course, to all the people in the audience, we had a great audience tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate everyone's time. And for those of you catching us on the rewind, all of these great people's links are in the description below. I'll be adding David's links after the show as well. But go sub them up, follow them. You might find your new favorite content creator. And so for all things horror, go to Dope. For all things about Hulk's ass, go to David. And for all things Canadian, you go to Steve the Voice White. And for all things bullshit, you just stay right here, guys. And until next time, keep it casual.
Beneath the blackened sky.
There you go.